player receives a check-in from one of his coaches. A Double-A manager has called one of his young players in for a quick word. The word is good. Within 48 hours, this player will be in a new city and putting on a new uniform. A AAA manager welcomes a new arrival from Double-A. This prospect showed promise at the Double-A level. The organization is hopeful his progress will continue here.
AAA baseball for you now on the show as we present coverage from the International League. Today, it's the second of this three-game series between the Buffalo Bisons and the Indianapolis Indians. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Eric Holmes, a right-hander from Michigan, is the starter on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, this guy also uses that pitch that's kind of in vogue in the game now, that cutter. It looks to the hitter like a four-seam fastball, and the next thing you know, it's running in on you. Mariano Rivera used that pitch exclusively in the ninth inning and broke a lot of bats, and this guy joins a long list of guys that have added the cutter to his repertoire.
Stepping up to the plate, Carlos Miranda. He will lead this one off today.
Fans, summer's almost here. The temperature.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Played on the backhand. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Yeah, Matty, this lineup is an interesting case study. Because if you're not a big believer in batting average, this team, they're in the bottom third of batting average, so they have to do it a little bit differently. They have to move traffic and drive the baseball out of the ballpark and into the gaps. We've seen that be successful before. Let's see if it happens again today.
Second, the second baseman.
Digging in, Breivik Valera. First shot for him here, and he brings in a batting average of up near the .330 mark on the season.
Hey, not a bad year for a second baseman. There's some really good two-sackers out there, but second basemen aren't typically where you expect to have one of your better hitters.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ball one. Guys, you take a look at the home nine as they enter play here this afternoon. They came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, I hope these guys were listening today during the hitters meeting, because they have not been swinging the bats well. They only scored 1 run in the loss yesterday, and somewhere along the line, this offense has to execute at a higher level if this team's going to compete.
The shortstop, Nelson.
Stepping in, Nelson Chang, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Right side. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. So coming to the plate, Chad Cornette, and the confidence might be wavering at the moment. Last 10 or so ball games have been a real struggle for him. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1.
Well, clearly this guy doesn't need many warm-up pitches because he's 98 miles an hour in the first inning. Newsflash to the offense, they better get it going.
Oh, can't spot the cutter any better than that. 0-2 now.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Popped him up. But this will land untouched. Here's another 0-2. Shatters the bat as this is hit to third. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. The next 0-2. A swing and a ground ball to third. Oh, look at the sliding stop. What an outstanding play to end the inning. One hit, one left. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1. No score. Rowdy Tellez the next to bat. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year.
Number 44.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1. A bouncer up the middle. Peralta has it. Throw to first to be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the home team. And let's take a look at outfielder Melky Cabrera. From the offensive standpoint, one of the best barrel-to-ball hitters in our sport. And on the defensive side of the ball, he uses his smarts to be in the right place at the right time with a strong and accurate arm.
Brandon Drury will bat next. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers.
Hey fans, a reminder to stop by our auction tent here at the stadium. This month's celebrity auctions include MLB The Show merchandise, signed by Chris Cutliff and Scott Rohde, and even a lock of Nick Livingston's beard.
Now here's the pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Here.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled away.
Hey.
Fans, theshownation.com is the only address you need for everything you want to know about MLB The Show. Keep updated with blogs and news straight from the source. Take part in interactive message boards. Track the community market, and so much more. Don't forget, the site for all things The Show is theshownation.com.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second. And that's a cool moment for him on the mound as he racks up his first strikeout since coming to AAA.
one of the things you're looking forward to as a pitcher. Can you advance to the next level? That strikeout right there, his first strikeout in AAA, could mean a lot of confidence for down the road.
Just got moved up to AA.
Fans, on your drive home, don't forget to tune in to AM 1750 for a full recap of our ball game. And of course,
First pitch on its way. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Yeah, you attack the zone and get a swing and a miss that late on your first pitch fastball. Good chance he's coming right back with the same thing.
fans, it's time to upgrade someone from the cheap seats to the best seat in the house.
2 out, nobody on. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down 0-2.
And it's fouled away. The next 0-2. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Fouled off. Another 0-2 home. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Nothing across here this half of the inning. On now to the bottom of the second, and we are tied 0-0. Stepping in, Jose Osuna. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season.
Osuna.
Here's the first pitch to him. And that one swung on and missed. 0-1. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Miranda has a beat on it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
All right, here's how the visitors are lining up today. And guys, the things you need to focus on.
Stepping into the box,
Leading
Dalton
off for Buffalo,
Pompey. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night.
Pompey.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Sykes has a read on it, makes the play, 1 away. Set to get his day started, Barry Morris. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year. Looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Grounded to short. Peralta comes up with it. And that's the second out. Now at the plate, Carlos Miranda. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Carlos Miranda.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Waiting on it, the center fielder. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Nothing doing here this half. Digging in to try it again. Breivik Valera. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
The windup and the 0-1. There's a drive out toward the gap in left center. Legs churning. He's headed for second.
No runner.
And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Dan, after that base hit, he's extended his hit streak to 9 games, and you know he wants double digits.
Oh, there's no question about it. Listen, anybody can get a 9-game hitting streak, but when you call your buddies or send out a text message and say, hey, I'm about in double digits, so 9 games is nothing to sneeze at, but he'd love to get it to 10.
Nelson Chang stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1. From the belt, the pitch. Strike taken up in the zone. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. He can't track it down as this ball falls. And this will find the wall deep in the corner.
Cliches are around for a reason, and that hit right there is a reason they say baseball is a game of inches, right? Just barely fair, but that's not much consolation to the guy standing on the mound. Nice RBI two-bagger.
Sends that one out of play for strike one. From the stretch. Behind 0-2 now. Cornette is really a unique kind of hitter. He bats from both sides of the plate, but what makes him so special is his ability to hit for power from both sides.
Yeah, and this is a manager's dream. This does not come down the pike too often. Even in today's game with the best 750 players in the world, there are very few players with the skill set that this guy possesses.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things.
1-1-1.
And this is knocked down on the mound. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first. Now batting, Brendan Drury comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And foul, though it had the home run distance. Ready with the 0-1.
Up.
Pops this one up. Holmes is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Striding into the box, Billy McKinney. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot. Has to put the ball in play.
And this is pulled in out there by Cabrera for the first out. Digging in, Dalton Pompey. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Pompey.
Setting him up inside as he swings and misses for strike 2. Fifth inning here in a 4-1 ball game. Weak grounder down the first baseline. And he'll smartly just ensure that this stays a foul ball. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Center fielder has a beat on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Now to the plate, Barry Morris.
Now batting, the catcher, Barry Morris.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Popped him up. Osuna in foul ground. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Last half of the 5th coming up. Indianapolis leads it 4-1. Striding in, Darren Irvine. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he'll start him with a slider that's taken down and away for ball 1. The 1-0 home. And this will be fouled away. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
One thing that could nag at you as a pitcher is having to work really hard to get a guy that you think you should be able to cruise right through. He's not known for his offensive prowess, but he's putting together a real nice at-bat here.
And that misses, ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're trying to put a start away. Make him work his tail off, throw a lot of pitches, and get on base any way that you can. A big inning at this point of the game, and he's probably
now
gone.
batting, the left fielder.
Ready once again, Lawrence Sykes. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Slider gets the outside. That's a strike. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Irvine aboard here at first with nobody out. He pops him up toward the left side of the infield. Drury is under it as he puts it away for out number 1. Here's Melky Cabrera, 0 for 1 with a run scored
now
thus
batting,
far.
right fielder, Melky Cabrera.
Now a throw over, and he'll dive back in safely. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Pitch out. Nothing doing. The 1-0 delivery. Line towards center field. In there, a base hit.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Carlos Miranda. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
And he popped him up. McDougal over to his right, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Coming to the plate now, Breivik Valera. He'll try to follow up the double right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Ground over to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Now at the plate, Nelson Chang, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here.
Chang.
First pitch of the at-bat. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
Wow, when you're swinging the bat like he is, you want the game to go to extra so you can get some more ABs. That's his 3rd hit of the game, and his swing just keeps getting better and better. Almost hit that one out of here, but he'll take a double anytime.
No hits to this point. Ready with the 0-1. Ripped down the first base line, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way, and he wastes a fastball high there. 1-2. Still 1-2. The 1-2. Hit in the air to shallow center. Peralta onto the grass. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. So coming to the plate, Rowdy Tellez. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. The windup and the 0-1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
You can tell this offense is getting frustrated, but this might be one you have to shower off. When a guy's locating like this, fastball at the knees and to both corners, it's going to be tough for them to do anything with it.
One.
Chopped up the line to first. The 0-2 once more. Lifted into center field. Under it is the center fielder. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. So stepping in, Brendan Drury. He struck out and popped out in his 2 previous trips. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time today. At the plate, Billy McKinney. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point.
McKinney.
And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
And he fouls this one off. Now the 0-2 pitch. Fouled away. Tried to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes.
I really like watching righties throw that cutter in on lefties' hands like that. This one was down 2, and if he hits it, there's a pretty good chance he's going to pound it into the ground. Even give himself a shin burger.
Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Peralta is there, and the side is retired. So they go quietly here in this half inning. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. Indianapolis is out in front, 5-1. In now, Dalton Pompey. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Center fielder.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Center fielder giving chase, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap, and he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Talk about starting off the inning with a bang. Goodness, when this thing left the bat, I thought it was out of here, and I think he might have too. Only made it to the warning track, but he glides into second base with a leadoff double.
0-1 the count. The 0-1 delivery. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Hey, 2 tough pitches right there, and expect more of the same. With that guy standing out on second base, you don't want any RBI scoring right here. With that base open at first, he's going to grind out and try and get this guy to swing at something outside the zone.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Barry Morris goes down to become the first out in the 8th inning. Standing in, Carlos Miranda.
Now
He flew
batting,
out in his
right
last
fielder,
at-bat.
Carlos Miranda.
First pitch on its way. No balls and 1 strike. Pompey, the runner at second with 1 away. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Now
2-1.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. Ready with another 2-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Sights will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 2. Digging in the switch hitter, Breivik Valera. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. 5-1 our score as we play the 8th.
1-1-1.
Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll flip this one on to first as he works his way out of the jam, and the inning is over. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. Indianapolis leads it 5-1. Jose Cortez comes on from the pen.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with a victory and look on to the next one.
6-1 the final tally today. The Indianapolis Indians took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Eric Holmes gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score. First, for the victorious Indianapolis Indians, 6 runs, 9 hits, no errors. They left 16 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 outs.
This AAA player has been generating a lot of buzz with his stellar play of late. Excellence commands attention. If he keeps it up, visits from reporters will become commonplace. And an invitation to the big stage inevitable.
Welcome to MLB The Show in this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight, the opener of a three-game series between the Indianapolis Indians and the Buffalo Bisons. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Number 57 gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Let's play ball. Out. 3.
Digging in now, Carlos Miranda. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The right fielder, Carlos Miranda.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Well, you take a look at our visiting club as they take the field tonight. Despite the loss last time out, they'd won 4 in a row, so they'd been on a nice little roll here.
Yeah, Matty, I know 5-3 is nothing to, get super excited about, but it could have easily gone 500. One key hit doesn't come through or find a gap, and they find themselves 4-4 to start this road trip. Instead, 5-3 on the recent homestand, and they're feeling pretty confident about where they're at.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
And this is a case of a hitter's reputation preceding him. The ball was a little dribbler to the left side, but he knew the guy had speed, so he rushed it and ends up unable to make a clean play. That's another example of why speed is such an offensive weapon.
Fastball in there for a called strike. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
Hey, I think this is going to be the key to his success out on the mound. That good movement on that 2-seam fastball is going to keep that ball in the yard and keep this offense on its toes.
Left side, but well foul. Miranda gets his lead at first, nobody out. On to the right side. And that is into right field, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, that's just a case, D-Roll. You got to make a little bit better pitches with 2 strikes. Jumps ahead 0-2, and then a couple of foul balls. And on pitch number 5, he squares one up for a base hit.
Yeah, I can't tell you how nice that feels right there. You battle to get and count leverage and fight to get your ace swing off. 0-2, you're almost turned around walking back to your dugout. So that's a nice piece of hitting.
And this one's on the inside corner, 1-1. High and deep to right center.
2-2.
Cabrera moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. And he'll indeed move up 90 feet, putting runners at the corners now with 1 away. And with that, here's a glance at the starting lineup for the home squad. D-Roll, what do you got in this lineup in the series opener?
Yeah, Matty, every person that bought a ticket tonight came to see one thing, and that's the guy on the mound. But I'll tell you what, from an offensive standpoint, this is what you live for. Who's going to make the adjustments offensively to put quality at bats against this guy? Do they have to get him early? Can someone work themselves into a big count to drive a ball in the gap late? I am so fired up to see this offense take on this.
2-2-2.
Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get 2. 1 there. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2, and it gets him out of the inning. We've played an inning, still nothing. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jose Osuna. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season.
Osuna.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Now the fastball is swung on and missed. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Line drive to center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out their half of the second inning. To the plate now is the designated hitter, number 51. The average for him entering play, not far north of 200. From the stretch, here's the pitch. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike.
Hey, when one of your better pitches is the straight changeup, you can't be afraid to throw it at any count and at any time. And hey, first pitch, if they're going to take it for strike 1, they're going to give it to you. Go ahead and throw it.
1-1. Nobody out, runner on first. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. On the move is Pompey. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Okay, here's the defense for the home team. And this team right here is known for kicking the ball around. They have the lowest fielding percentage in the entire league, and it could come back to haunt them in this one.
Stepping into the box, Eric Gonzalez. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. Here's the first pitch to him. Strike taken up in the zone. Osuna, base runner at first with 1 out. Strike 2.
Hey, I love the aggressive nature this guy's pitching with. He's got focus. He's commanding the fastball. Really being aggressive right now. A lot different than his last start where he took a loss and seemed timid and scared to attack the zone.
And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string, throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
One and two, here it comes. Count still at 1-2. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Batting 7th, the second baseman, Daniel.
In now, Daniel
McDougal.
McDougal. He swings and sends a bullet to right field.
But a little unlucky there as it's hit right to him in right field for the final out of the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2, and we are tied 0-0.
Rowdy Tellez the next to bat,
And
as they'll
leading
have
off
5,
for the
6, and
Vikings,
7 here to start
the
the
first
home
baseman,
half of the second.
number 44.
And that's cut on and missed, 0-1.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting something else.
This is skied into short left center. Venner moving in. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Okay, here's a defense for the away team. And the guy patrolling center
Batting
field
sixth,
today, I can't emphasize this
baseman,
enough. If you want a good ball
Brandon
club, you better be strong up the
Drury.
middle. Center field being that main component with catcher, shortstop, and second base. This guy takes tremendous routes to the ball, strong and accurate arm, and just a leader on the field.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. Hit to short. Gonzalez fields it cleanly. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close. Now at the plate, Billy McKinney. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Billy.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball swung on and missed.
Hey, that's just a great pitch right there. Fastball at the bottom of the zone, right under the knee. It's interesting. I was a low ball hitter, so you could take the strike zone and go to the ground with it. I can live with that.
And the third baseman is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. So they go down without a whimper here. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Carlo Castro. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. First pitch fastball swung on and missed, 0-1. And there's ball 1. Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. Pulled high in the air out to left field. McKinney's there for it. One down. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Darren Irvine, and it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Off the plate and away there, 1 ball, no strikes. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. It wanted that one, but it misses for ball 3.
One thing that could nag at you as a pitcher is having to work really hard to get a guy that you think you should be able to cruise right through. He's not known for his offensive prowess, but he's putting together a real nice at bat here.
And it's fouled away. Third inning, no score to this point. Shot toward right center. Into the slide, and he comes up with a great catch for the second out. Into the box now, Fletcher Venner, 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Fletcher Venner.
First pitch coming, here it is. High and deep to right center. And now that'll hop over the wall, so he'll be at second here with 2 away on a ground rule double.
Hey, there's a hard hit ball that was going to be down for extra bases. The ball had some spring on it, and it bounced over the wall, and the ground rule double puts him on second base without having to leg it out.
Now batting, right fielder, Melky Cabrera.
Here's Melky Cabrera, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. Two balls and a strike to Melky Cabrera. Venner at second with 2 down. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
The center fielder.
Here it comes.
Pompey.
Swung on and missed for the first strike. Into the corner and slicing foul. Good waist pitch, 1-2.
2 strikes.
The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Misses above the zone for a ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Venner on the move. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Batting ninth.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Morales.
In there at the knees. Strike one. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
Man, when you're struggling at the plate, that pitcher smells blood in the water. He's coming right after you, trying to end it quick.
Fouled off. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 0-2 once more. And he fouls this one off.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
That was a good job there of using the batter's aggressiveness against him. He was putting up a good fight and fouling a lot of balls off. So as a pitcher, it's a great idea to expand the zone even more and make the hitter really chase after something that's even hard to foul off.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
Let's see if he continues to climb that ladder, or does he try and get him fishing on something bouncing in the dirt.
Swing and a liner. Foul. Ready with another 0-2. Grounded softly to the right. McDougal is right there. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. So nothing happening this time around. On now to the top of inning number 4. And we are tied 0-0. Digging in for his second at-bat, number 10. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Into the box, Brevik Valera. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Gonzalez up the middle, and the off-balance hang. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Not shortstop, Nelson.
First offering on its way. And he lays off there 1-0. Now the 1-0. Hit hard to third. Irvine is up with it. Throw in the dirt, but a good job of staying with it that time as he's retired. So here's the cleanup hitter, Chad Cornett. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Well, this isn't his more accomplished side. As a general rule, he's a much better hitter from the right side.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Nothing across here this half of the inning. On to the top of inning number 5 we go, and we are tied 0-0. And that'll bring up Eric Gonzalez.
Leading off for Indianapolis, the shortstop, Eric Gonzalez.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes this the other way to right. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. The throw into second. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by him, but he shows some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice two-bagger.
Second baseman, Daniel.
Stepping in now,
McDougal.
Daniel McDougal. But this will be gloved out there at second as he didn't have far to go for the out. Ready for another chance, Carlo Castro.
Catcher, Carlo Castro.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Miranda is in pursuit. He gets there, and that's the second out. Now in the box, Darren Irvine.
Number 6, Darren Irvine.
Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. Gonzalez stands at second with 2 gone. But a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. So striding forward now, Rowdy Tellez. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The first baseman, number 44.
First offering on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Swinging a ball yanked down the right field line. And now it'll rattle up against the wall.
Well, that's only the second hit he's given up tonight, and the first one didn't do any damage. So he's not sweating this one at all. They haven't been able to string anything together.
Third baseman,
ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1. Fouled away. And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1. Digging in, Billy McKinney comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Billy McKinney.
First pitch coming. Here it is. In there, no balls and a strike. McKinney, just 24 years of age. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2013.
Hey, this guy hasn't reached the big leagues yet, but he's coming. You're going to know his name at some point. He just got a few more developmental things to work on.
Venner is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. So striding in, Dalton Pompey flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. A runner on first with 2 away. Working for the punch out and the offering. This is swung on and popped up. Crossing into foul territory now behind third. Irvine will put this one away, and the side is retired. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Fletcher Venner. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. No balls and a strike to count. In the air down the line in left. McKinney ranges deep into the corner to make the catch for the first out. Leadoff man gone, and that brings up Melky Cabrera.
The right fielder, Melky Cabrera.
First pitch on its way. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. A ball and a strike now. Liner toward right center. And Cabrera's going to have himself a base hit.
You know, D-Row, I'm not sure if you're one of those superstitious guys, but a 13-game hitting streak seems like a pretty good number for this guy.
Yeah, that's the old baker's dozen right there. We're almost looking at 2 weeks of just sleeping like a baby. I can't believe you're going to hear me reiterate this throughout this streak. I can't tell you, when you're swinging the bat like this, your food tastes better, your wife gets prettier, everything is just working.
Now the 0-1.
1-1.
Ball one. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Cabrera leads off first with 1 away. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Hit out towards second.
Come on, give me.
Backhanded. And a glove flip for 1. Stepping up now, Jose Osuna. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. A 1 pitch on its way. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Here's a look over to first, and a dive, but he's back. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
You can tell this offense is getting frustrated, but this might be one you have to shower off. When a guy's locating like this, fastball at the knees and to both corners, it's going to be tough for them to do anything with it.
The 1-2 misses. Ball 2. Hit sharply toward the right side. Miranda is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Standing in, Andreas Morales. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Catcher, Andreas.
And that's in there for strike 1. Weak 1-1 to the mound. And that's the first out. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Carlos Miranda. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Miranda.
And now a pitch on the way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Cabrera's there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Coming to the plate now, Breivik Valera. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Valera.
And a high strike there, 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Ground 1-1. Right side. Osuna moving to his right, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Next will be the designated hitter, number 51. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And it's the outside corner. It's strike one. Now here's the pitch. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. The next 0-2. And it's fouled away. The 0-2 once more. Misses for ball one.
1-2.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Hit on the ground to short. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Infielders are taught from the time they hold a glove that you've got to play the ball and not let the ball play you. You can see here that this one just ate him up, and he couldn't recover in time.
Now pitching for the Bisons.
Now out of the dugout comes the manager as he'll make his way towards the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. He'll depart with our score tied, and he'll still be accountable for the runner at first, and the best he can do is a no decision in this one. Eric Gonzalez is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Go ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out.
That's a ball.
And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And he'll dive back in. And another throw over. A dive, but he's back. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball two. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or do you just pitch around them?
3-2, full count. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. Throw over to the bag. Don't want to forget about him. The next 3-2. And he misses with it, ball four. So the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now.
Well, he's a youngster. You can see he's a little nervous out there. Some people call it butterflies, but to him it probably feels like pterodactyls are flying around in his gut. Going to be interesting to see if he can settle down here.
The batter, number 4.
Settling in now, Daniel McDougal. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. He's set. Here it comes.
Nope.
And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. Leading off the inning, Nelson Chang, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan of bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
The 0-1 pitch. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Chad
Into the box now, Chad Hornet. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Hit back up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first. Ready for another shot now. Rowdy Tellez. A fly out and a single for him so far. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. Rolled slowly down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. The 1-2. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone, and that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Center fielder on the run. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. So digging in now, Brendan Drury. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets to 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Number 30, Billy McKinney.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Cut fastball taken for strike 1.
Textbook pitching performance so far in this one as we move into the later innings. First pitch strikes, how about over 90%? That's about as good as it gets.
One out, nobody on. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Waiting on it, the center fielder. And he makes the catch for the second out. Now at the plate, Dalton Pompey. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
Fouled off. And now a pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. Ninth inning coming up. Indianapolis is out in front 2-0. Digging in once again, Andreas Morales. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Andreas Morales.
First offering on its way. Hit the other way out toward right field. Cabrera's there, and that's the first out of the inning. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping
now
in,
batting.
Carlos Miranda.
Right
First
Carlos
pitch on its way.
Miranda.
1-1-1.
Ground over to first. And he'll take this on to first, and they're down to their final out, 2 away. Into the box now, Breivik Valera. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
On to first, and that's your ball game.
Wow, talk about total dominance. 9 innings, only 2 hits allowed. That's about as good as it gets. This guy was as good in the 9th inning as he was in the first. So close to baseball history.
This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. The Indianapolis Indians jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Eric Holmes earns the win, his second, as he allows only 2 hits over 9 full innings. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score. First, for the victorious Indianapolis Indians, 2 runs, 6 hits, 1 error. They left